Hey, Aries. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of May 2020. For the readings this month, I will be using my white tarot deck. For clarifiers, I will use my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck. And then, Aries, I will close out your reading with the Numerology Guidance card. I hope you are staying well. I hope you are getting through this time to the best that we all can, to the best of your ability. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. Also, you will notice that I do read jumper cards. You will see that sometimes as I shuffle, cards will literally fly out of the deck, flip over, whatever. Those are the cards I choose to read because I do believe they're communicating something specific. And so I do pay attention to that. So let's go ahead and get right to it. What do we need to know for the sign of Aries as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2020? Okay, Aries. So as we move into May, Aries, you are going to feel like it's time to let something go, but you're not quite ready. Now, this could be something directly related to work, or it could be something personal, but it affects you in your work. And I say that because I see this Page of Swords here. Now, the Page of Swords is all about a message, and it's also about something that it's hard to let go of. Something, it's almost like you know you need to let go, but it's more convenient to not let go, or it's an inconvenience to take the steps to let something go. We also have the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor, this energy is all about knowing what to do, and also someone being very observant, someone also taking the time to make well thought out decisions, and someone who is very capable and sometimes a little bit too knowledgeable for the current situation. Sometimes it's somebody who just kind of, it's like someone is just so above, the nonsense that's going on, but at the same time, he has to kind of stay there because he's the one that's kind of keeping things together, keeping things running. And I'm feeling like this could be you, Aries. This could be your positioning. It could be even your tolerance level, so to speak. And I'm hoping this makes sense because sometimes when I'm saying things, it doesn't make sense. But then when I listen back, I'm like, oh, okay, it does make sense. But that's kind of the download that I'm getting, is that I think this is you, Aries. It's like you're dealing with something that you really shouldn't have to deal with, but you kind of have to deal with because you're like the main person in charge, or you're the one who's like the smartest one on the team. So everyone kind of looks to you for answers. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. We also have the Devil in the reverse, but this is good. This is a good sign because this means that you are releasing something that you are attached to. You are releasing something that is heavy, something that is not good, something that could be an unhealthy attachment, or something that you just know it's over and done with, and you have to move on. We also see the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. Page of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups upright, Page of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Swords means that there was something that was removed, something that was taken away, but it's going to come back in some way, shape, or form. And it's so weird because I feel like I'm getting this information for you, Aries, but even I'm not getting the full scope of what's going on. But the cards are like it's like they're communicating a very specific, I want to say a very specific scene. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. So, Seven of Swords, I mean, something was taken away from you, but it's coming back in some way, shape, or form. Not in the exact way that it was taken away from. I'm feeling like this is a financial thing. Like either you were overcharged and you're getting a refund, or someone stole money from you and they're paying you back, or you're being owed back pay. You know, like you should have been paid this, but you only got this, and now they realize the mistake they made, and so now they're retroactively paying you. That's what I'm seeing with this card. Now we also have the Page of Wands here. This is information coming in about work. This is information that there's going to be a delay of some sort, or something's coming to you slower than what you had anticipated and what you had expected. It could be in relation to this replenishing of something that you were owed, or this correction of making something right where you were shorted, or you were not given what you were supposed to give, and you didn't get what you were entitled to get, but the situation is going to be corrected. Now we also have the Ace of Cups here. This is the start of something new. Now this could be a brand new relationship. It could also mean a brand new job, a job that you've been wanting for so long, or something you're so excited and passionate and just loving and you're ready for, and it finally starts to show up in that first week of May. Now we also have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Again, this is a message coming in. There's a slow offer tied to this. Now you could be getting your dream job, your dream offer, whatever. But things are going to be coming in slow, or they're going to stop and start, is what I'm getting with this. It's like things just don't happen as quickly and as smoothly as you'd like them to. But it doesn't mean it's not happening at all. However, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, that just tells me that things are going slower. Or it could be some stop and go. Like, yes, okay, we're ready to move forward, but then you wait. It's like you go, and then you have to wait, and then you hear a little bit more, and then you have to wait. So, just be patient, Aries. Good things are coming. It looks like some loose ends are being tied up, and you're going to have some new opportunities, new connections coming your way. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Aries as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? For the month of May 2020, what do we need to know for the sign of Aries? I do need one more card for you, Aries. Okay. All right, Aries. So as it relates to your money, you're going to be making a lot of decisions. So make sure you do your research. Make sure you keep informed of what's going on, current events, so to speak. Also, make sure you're updated on any new policies that's coming through. Queen of Pentacles. This is all about financial literacy. That's why I say when you're making decisions, or you're deciding what to do with your money, your finances, your work, your business, make sure you are updated on everything. I keep getting that word updated. Stay updated. Check your policies. Check for any changes. Make sure everything is current. Okay. We also have the Hermit card here. Now the Hermit card, this is also the card of Virgo, but the Hermit card is also to a period of withdrawal and introspection, and really going within, and really kind of taking the time to see what your next move is going to be. But I feel like this is something you kind of need to figure out on your own. You don't need a lot of input or feedback from other people. You just need to be quiet, and you just need to take the time for yourself to really see how you feel, to see what resonates, to see what direction you're feeling led. Okay, Aries? So make sure you give yourself that time and that space. We also have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is all about collaborations, partnerships. And I know it sounds crazy because we just said you're going to be making decisions on your own, going within. But at the same time, when it comes to work, there's going to be people who want to reach out and who want to collaborate with you on some level. Or there's going to be people who want to assist you on your path and on your journey. It's almost like, you know, when you are... you have your game plan mapped out, someone wants to assist you because they are, you know, either looking for training or knowledge or something that they want to do in order to support you. So just know that you're going to have the opportunity to work with other people if that is something that suits you. You do have some genuine people who are interested in the work that you do, and you do have some people who really do want to be contributors to the projects and the work that you're doing. Now we have the High Priestess card here. Now the High Priestess, when she shows up in the reverse, sometimes this shows up when you are not trusting your own intuition. She also shows up in the reverse when spiritual growth for some reason is being stifled or being prevented or being held back. So just know that you can trust yourself, Aries. You can trust your own intuition. You can trust your feelings. But you don't have to judge them. You don't have to label them right, wrong, positive, or negative. It's just how they are. So I want you to really go within, like we said here, and see how you feel and then trust it. And if you feel like it's time to make a move, make the move. Or if not, stay put. But I want you to trust yourself because that's what you're going to need to do, especially when it comes to professional and work-related decisions. Same thing with this Four of Swords here. This is the card of sometimes making the choice to show up. Usually when we see this card in the upright position, it's about sometimes meditating or withdrawing or stepping back from a situation. But when it's in the reverse, that's all about taking the time to show up. Put yourself out there. Be willing to be seen. Be willing to be proactive about something that matters to you, especially in the professional sense, especially in the work-related areas of your life. Finally, we have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is all about that fast-moving energy. So even though we talked about here in the first week where things were going to kind of be a little choppy as far as a timeline, just know that as we move into that second week of May, things are going to start happening, and they're going to start happening quickly. And it may feel a little unsettling at first, but just know it's going to be okay. And it's actually better to have things, kind of moving forward at a much more, steady pace than to have things being stagnant. So you are going to have things moving as we move into that second week and third week of May. All right, let's see what else is showing up. What else do we need to know for the sign of Aries as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2020? All right, Aries. So as we move into that second half of May, it's definitely going to be an interesting time period for you. Now, you have to be careful that you don't get too overwhelmed by current circumstances here. Sometimes you can take on too much, or sometimes you can just be where all you think about is work, all you think about is doing, and you're not taking the time to kind of sit back and chill and relax. So just be careful that you're not doing too much or that you're not taking on too much, and that you are giving yourself the time and the space for self-care. Now we also have the Justice card here showing up in the reverse, and this is all about decisions being made. Sometimes these decisions are being made with your input. This particular one here is a decision being made without any input from you. Now this is something that is going to affect you indirectly. So it could be something work related where some changes are being made in management or in staffing or in positions or even pay. But just know that there's some decisions being made, and they are going to affect you in an indirect way. Finally, we have, or I should say next, we have the Queen of Swords here. Now, the Queen of Swords is about cutting away the unnecessary. And you're not going to be able to kind of do that just yet. There's some things that you need to eliminate, especially from your professional space, but you're not actually either ready to do those things just yet, or those things are going to happen probably in a later date, or in a way where maybe you're not exactly sure of what it is you need to let go of, but you know something just needs to change. You know something needs to either move, be gone, be eliminated, be restructured. So just know that you may be feeling that. That's a very valid feeling. And just trust that when the time is right, you'll know what you need to do when you need to do it. Now, the Ten of Swords here, this is a card about some disappointment showing up. Now, I'm feeling like this is a professional disappointment, so it could be something related to work. However, the good thing about this is that it's not long term. You may initially feel disappointed about some news, but it's actually going to turn into something very, very beautiful, and it's going to free you up for something even better. The Ten of Swords, like I said, is about disappointment, something, it could be frustrating, it could be something heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's creating new opportunities that you were not aware of, creating new directions that you can go, freeing up certain things in your life so you can do something bigger, better, stronger, faster. We also have the Three of Swords here. So like I said, there could be some disappointment, some heartbreak, some frustration, some discouragement. But I have to tell you, this is not permanent. These are not permanent because of the surrounding cards. We have the Star card, one of the most positive cards in the deck. We also have the Ten of Cups here. Now, this is a positive card no matter how it shows up in a reading, whether it's upright or reverse. The Ten of Cups is the ultimate joy, contentment, fulfillment, happiness, just everything. Wonderful card. When it's in the reverse position, it just means that it may show up in a different way, or it may show up later, or it may show up unexpectedly. So I just want you to know that disappointments are normal, and that you probably are going to be feeling some of that as we move into the second half of May, Aries. But again, it's not something that's going to be permanent, and it's not something that's going to totally knock you off your feet. You are going to recover, and you are going to recover in a very positive way. So let's see what else we need to know for the sign of Aries as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2020. Yeah, and I'll take one more card for Aries, please. What do we need to know for the sign of Aries? All right, Aries, get ready, because the end of May is going to be a very, very good time for you. Check it out. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, remember, we saw her here. Again, take that heads up. Pay attention to the details. Look at your policies. Check your updates. Research. Make sure everything is current. I'm seeing that card again, so I really want to communicate that. Aries, look at everything. Double and triple check. Make sure everything is as it is supposed to be. Make sure that you are getting what you're paying for. Make sure that contracts are, everything is clearly spelled out, and that things are correct. We have the Six of Wands here. You're definitely going to be recognized for something, Aries. This is all about being seen. This is about being acknowledged. This is about people seeing what you can do, and you know, being awarded for that in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes this is a lot of attention coming your way. And sometimes that makes people uncomfortable, but I don't want you to feel that way, because it's definitely going to be the start of a new adventure for you, Aries. We've got the Fool card here, also the Wheel of Fortune upright. Two very, very positive cards. This is a literal, stroke of unexpected good luck. Things turning, shifting in your favor in a big way. The Fool is about starting a brand new journey, a brand new phase in your life. And I say, when I talked about this disappointment and this discouragement here, I can only tell you this is very temporary, because look at all the cards surrounding it. You have some of the most positive cards in the deck. So just know that this, whatever this is that temporarily makes you upset, just know that it is clearly creating a path for something bigger and better, and something that's going to suit you in a way that you probably never thought it could or that it would. That's why I'm saying get ready, Aries, because by the time we get towards the end of May, things are just going to be flowing in such a good way for you. You really are going to have, you're going to have the power to basically kind of call the shots and just kind of figure out what it is you want to do, and you're going to have whatever you need in order to do it and to carry it out. Now we also have the Two of Wands here, which means you are contemplating your future, thinking about, what's next, what's showing up next for me. How can I make the most of the opportunities that are coming my way so I can, be profitable, take care of my family, accomplish my goals, live my dreams. All of that you're going to be thinking about a lot, because things are going so well. That's probably just the next logical step, is now you start to think about, what's next, what can I do, how can I set myself up for even bigger, better, more. Finally, you're going to be very, very busy. So just know that the workflow is definitely going to increase as we close out the month of May. You're not going to have any shortage of clients, customers, business, referrals, whatever it is that you do. Just know that the workflow is going to pick up and you are going to be very busy. So overall, Aries, the first half of the month is going to be kind of a little emotional for you. But as we move towards the second half of the month, that's when things really start picking up. That's when things really start changing for the better. And I'm feeling like emotionally and spiritually, those are the two areas where you're going to be feeling it most. That's where you're going to be feeling the biggest shifts. So May is definitely going to be a very good month for you. I hope you're ready for it, because big things are definitely coming. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a numerology guidance card. Beautiful. You got card number 6. This is the card of love. Now, I don't know anything more positive than love, the word, the feeling, the energy. I just hope that you carry this through with you throughout the month of May, Aries, because your month of May is definitely going to be lovely. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, feel free to drop those down in the comment section below. And if you would like to connect with me for a private reading, I will have that information linked for you in the description. All right, Aries, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. I'll see you again next month.